Today, on Wanda's Wilderness, we study the migrating habits of yard flamingos. The yard flamingo doesn't need a lot of space, and it's rarely been seen to fly. But it will suddenly reappear somewhere else when you least expect it. This gives the yard flamingo a reputation as the most feared bird in the yard. And then there's the peg-leg toucan, which has been known to eat the entire arm of a... Careful, Dan! That's one hungry bird. Good choice, Dan.
Hi, Wishbone.
And the mailman is saved from Wanda's Wilderness by the bristly backyard terrier. Arr.
Hi, Mr. Bloodgood.
Morning, Sam. Wanda.
Hi, Dan.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. It's going to be a great day.
Come with me, Dan. It's dangerous in the wilderness. I'll escort you back to civilization.
You are the one. I'm the one. How sweet. Or I'm the one. The one what? I got a note yesterday, too, at the Chronicle.
You think it might be a secret admirer?
I don't know. Maybe. Do you think so? Well, let's see. The first note said, "Soon you'll know what we think of you." That's nice, isn't it? Or, "Soon you'll know what we think of you." Oh, it could mean two entirely different things. That's odd.
Hey, there's a sale at Oakdale Sports and Games. Aren't these the wrist weights that you wanted? Hey, you better go. It's only one day.
You are the one. You are the one. Hi.
As we follow Wanda out of the wilderness, we wonder, where is she going? And why is she whistling?
Hi, Wanda.
Hi, Travis.
Hi, Travis.
I knew that wrist weight sale would get you in here. They're, right over there.
Ooh, supplies. No expedition into Wanda's Wilderness would be complete without a pup tent. Pup tent.
There was something in the post office. The post office wasn't what everyone thought it was. And the postman wasn't what everyone thought he was. And when the lobby door creaked open, an eerie green fog drifted out, followed by a blast of icy cold air.
Ooh, how frightening. Tell me more. Malene is crazy about mysteries. She reminds me of another young woman who loves suspense stories. The heroine of Northanger Abbey, completed by Jane Austen in 1803. Our story begins in the city of Bath, England. The city was called Bath because of its famous healing mineral waters in ancient Roman baths. The heroine of our story, Catherine Morland, loved Gothic novels. Gothic means mysterious. Henry Tilney and his sister Eleanor had come to Bath for the season. The best water in the world. Already I'm feeling, well, less dog-tired.
Yes. Henry, do you see any of our friends?
Eleanor, do we have any real friends here?
Ah, but there is John Thorpe. Surely you can say you know him.
I know him only as someone who brags constantly.
And there is his sister, Isabella.
Yes, who flirts with every man she meets.
And Mrs. Allen and her companion, Catherine Morland. Henry, have you also formed an opinion of Miss Morland?
Now, she seems genuine. Ah, but so little in Bath is as it seems.
Oh, Henry.
Catherine, enthralled with your novel, I see.
I've been reading it ever since I woke. I'm at the Black Veil.
Aren't you wild to know what's behind the veil?
I know it must be a skeleton. I'm sure it is a skeleton.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Miss Morland has been frightening us most dreadfully.
Have you read Udolpho, Mr. Thorpe? It is the most frightening.
Never read novels? All full of nonsense. Locked room and noises in the night. Huh. That one with the skeleton? Yeah. Or was it the portrait of the dead wife?
There was a portrait in the Black Tower, but I thought you never read novels.
Let's go say hi.
What is your opinion of the mysteries of Udolpho, Mr. Tilney?
I finished it in 2 days, my first standing on end the entire time. I could not lay it down. Allow me to show you my favorite part. As she mused, she saw the door slowly open, and a rustling sound in a remote part of the room startled her. Through the dusk, she thought she perceived something move.
And they could hear the postman coming up the steps. Clunk, drag, clunk, drag. And then the mail slot creaked open. A bony hand came through.
Here you go. Oh, Wanda, something came for you today.
For me? I haven't ordered anything. Why would anyone send a letter to me here?
You know, even though it was addressed to the store, I didn't want to open it because it has your name on it.
Also typewritten, no signature.
Travis, my good friend. How much for the pup tent? I'm going on safari.
Words can't describe all you've done.
That's nice.
This doesn't sound like a secret admirer.
A mysterious letter writer? Who could it be?
Mr. Bloodgood was just here. I bet he wrote the note to Miss Gilmore. Come on, we have to follow him.
Dan? Dan wouldn't do something like that. Hey, you guys have got the wrong idea. Henry Tilney was about to receive some information that would cause him to get the wrong idea about his new friend, Catherine.
Mr. Tilney, Miss Tilney. And would this be your father?
And you are?
Honored, sir. May I offer you and your family tea? I have a special relationship with one of the more high-class establishments.
Thank you, Mr. Thorpe, but we were on our way to see Miss Morland.
A most remarkable young woman. I'm well acquainted with her. She stands to come into a great deal of money, you know.
Really? A great deal of money?
I was not aware of this.
Mr. Tilney, I'm not in the habit of passing misinformation.
Really?
Miss Morland has promised to go walking with us.
Oh, but she sent me to relay her regrets. She forgot she promised to accompany me on a carriage ride. Ta-ta.
Did he just say ta-ta?
It's not like Catherine to forget an engagement. Or to break one.
Sister, do we know what Catherine is really like?
Miss Morland, splendid plan for today. We are to go in my carriage to Clifton. Remarkable view of the ruined castle there.
Perhaps it is haunted.
I am sorry, Mr. Thorpe, but I've already made a promise to the Tilney.
No. I've settled that matter. I just saw them in the street and made your excuses.
This will not do. You had no business inventing such a message. You have made a dreadful mistake. I must make it right. Mr. Tilney! Forgive me. It was all a mistake. I never promised I would go with them.
I told you it was not in Miss Morland's nature to forget her promise to us.
Father, may I present Miss Catherine Morland. Miss Morland, my father, General Tilney.
I'm glad you were able to join us today, since we must return to Northanger Abbey tomorrow.
Northanger Abbey?
Our family home. The abbey was built over 400 years ago, but our living quarters are quite modern.
If you can honor us with a visit, you will make us happy beyond expression.
Father, your wishes correspond with my own.
Northanger Abbey?
Catherine traveled to Northanger Abbey with the Tilneys and could hardly contain her excitement. She imagined the Abbey as a great, mysterious place.
Are we nearing Northanger Abbey?
We're only halfway there, my dear.
Besides, the countryside isn't foreboding enough.
Oh, Henry,
I am sure Northanger is a fine old place, just like one reads about.
Yes, but places one reads about have sliding panels and things hidden behind the drapery.
Oh.
But not Northanger. It's far too modern.
Oh.
Quite right. Unless you're led to a distant room filled with gloomy portraits and mysterious chests, and letters written in cryptic words, which you try to read by the dim light of your candle as you cower in the corner.
I'm so sorry. I was going to call you. Can you come by the house tonight at about 7? I need a little help with the project.
Yeah, sure, 7. Ellen, there's something I want to talk to you about. I've been getting these letters.
Oh, that reminds me. This came for you at the library today. Listen, gotta run. I'll see you later on tonight, okay? Busy, busy day.
Wait and see. Wait and see what?
You guys are in shape. Whew. See, there's no mystery about the mailman. Now, don't you kids get carried away with this crazy idea. And don't stay out too late.
What are those kids up to? Hi, Wishbone.
Hi, Wanda. Tell me about your day.
I'm not having a very good day.
Oh.
Well, at least I know you didn't write the notes. But who did?
Don't worry, Wanda. I'm a born hunter. And if I can track down a yard flamingo, I can track down a mysterious letter writer. You just stay here and think happy thoughts.
Wait and see.
Happier thoughts.
Wait and see. What?
Happy thoughts,
See what I've done? Have I done something?
Want to find out where the mysterious letters are coming from? You have to go to the source. Oh. Hello? I have a registered parcel to pick up.
I can't see anyone inside. Well, maybe there's some kind of secret password. Or a monster. Or a clue to who's sending the letters. Or a ghost. Ooh, a postal poltergeist.
Hello? Dog needs assistance with door. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Wow. So this is where all the mail comes from. Question is, how do I get to it? Well, what do you know about that? A doggy door. No bridge, no bridge! Mental note, always be careful which doors you go through.
Oh my, it's lovely.
And here, the two passages cross.
This is the very oldest part of the Abbey.
The family rooms are in that wing.
And what rooms are to be found in this wing?
It is scarcely used any longer. No one goes into that wing.
Eleanor, Miss Morland has already seen all that could be worth her notice. I suggest you both take a rest before dinner. Come along, Henry.
Father is right. There is only Mother's room in that wing.
Your mother's room?
Yes. The one in which she died. Oh, it was all so sudden. I wasn't even at home. Neither was Henry. There is your room. Dinner is at 7.
Forbidden wing. This This is just like a book. Why doesn't the General want me to see it? What happened to Mrs. Tilney when no one was home?
Well, that's strange. I don't remember Eleanor opening this door. Who could that be? Catherine? What in the world is she looking for?
What was that noise? Or a confession. What? Oh, Mr. Tilney, I did not know you were there.
The question is, why are you here? Perhaps you were looking for something?
Well, I was...
What are you hiding, Miss Morland? Yes, I see. What is this? An ancient manuscript, perhaps? Oh, my. Frightful. Have you... Listen to this. It says, 6 embroidered handkerchiefs. 3 pairs white stockings. My mother's laundry list. There was no mystery about my mother's death. She contracted a fatal fever. I fear my father has never recovered from the loss, and he did not wish to bring sad memories by visiting her room.
Oh, Mr. Tilney, I am so sorry. I've allowed my imagination to carry me completely away. I've been very foolish. It would have been shocking to find out your father...
My dear Miss Morland, consider the dreadful nature of your suspicions. This is not the setting for some Gothic novel. This is our home. And so I thought, go to the place where all the mail comes from. And that brought me here, and that led me to the doggy door that wasn't really a doggy door, and here I am. Hi.
Come on, Wishbone. You know dogs aren't allowed in the post office.
Hi, Wanda. I didn't have any luck at the post office. Boy, this whole affair has got the little dog about as confused as he can be. Young Catherine's troubles weren't over either, as she was about to receive some disturbing news.
Eleanor, what is it?
How shall I tell you? How shall I tell you? My father has an engagement, which takes us away on Monday. You must return home immediately.
Have I offended the General?
My father's temper is not happy. Something has ruffled it. Some vexation, some disappointment. But he did not say.
Oh, Eleanor. If I have offended him, I am sorry.
Miss Morland! Miss Morland, please, wait!
Your father said I must leave immediately.
Please, a moment of your time. Miss Morland, your imagination allows you to think the worst of yourself, but never that others may have made a mistake. You see, my father received a letter from John Thorpe accusing you of being a fortune hunter. He said you were pretending to be Mrs. Allen's heiress so that I would be inclined to marry you.
But that's not true. Mrs. Allen is but a family friend doing me a kindness by bringing me to Bath. Someone has misled Mr. Thorpe.
I assure you that Mr. Thorpe is quite capable of misleading himself and others.
I cannot believe John Thorpe would have such horrible intentions. Isabella and John were my friends.
My dear Miss Morland, you are truly blind to the sins of others. I, too, worried that you were just a spoiled, rich creature with a vivid imagination. But now I know you are innocent, with a kind and caring heart.
I thank you for the compliment, Mr. Tilney. But perhaps I need to learn more about the real world and judge people as they really are, not as I would imagine them.
Well, perhaps we can learn together. Woo. I'm sorry, Wanda. I sniffed all over town for the letter writer, and all I got for it were sore paws. Ow.
Hello? Well, I know she said to be here at 7. What's going on around here?
Where are my people?
Ellen?
A party? For me? You shouldn't have.
Happy birthday! Oh, I can't believe it. I mean, my birthday's not even until next week.
Well, we know, but we wanted to surprise you. And you're not easy to surprise.
We all pitched in, but I did the decorations.
Well, what about all those mysterious notes I've been getting?
Well, we wanted to distract you a little bit, but not give away the surprise.
You are the one who keeps us all together.
Yeah, we wanted to give something back to you, and, well, we're sorry if you were worried.
Well, I guess I did let my imagination kind of run away with me. Oh, look at that cake.
We had it specially made for you.
Cake. There's cake. There's cake.
Wanda, we just wanted to show you how much we appreciate you. You're such a good friend, and you're my best friend. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ellen.
Wishbone?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Happy birthday, Wanda! Oh, this is good. Oh, excuse me. His hat sets so well, and his greatcoat looks so becomingly important. When Jane Austen described Henry Tilney in her novel Northanger Abbey, he was as fine as any hero of England. Naturally, I added my canine charm to the role, but costumes really help make a story come to life.
Clothing helps to convey a sense of time, helps to convey a sense of who these people are and where they are in life.
Notice how different the set looks when it's filled with our modern crew? To make a believable story, our costumes need to match what people wore during the story's time period.
Miss Morland, splendid plan for today.
I blend right into 19th century England, don't you think? That's why costume designers are so important. They design all the actors' costumes, right down to their hats and gloves. In the 1800s, hats were worn all the time. So in our show, hats were a big part of the costume. Some were very fine to indicate wealth. Some were simple to indicate a working person, such as a strawberry vendor. And some attire was outlandish, to mimic the personality of the character.
Mr. Tilney, Miss Tilney.
Others were just plain stylish.
As far as Wishbone's hats, we make each and every one of them simply because period hats don't exist that small.
Who knew? My costumes are also custom made. Every time we tell a story, we dig up a new fashion sense. Once the original design is approved, we sew them up and then do the fitting.
These great works of literature that we are recreating, they leave a lot to the imagination of the reader.
Every single costume takes some creative thinking. You can imagine your own costumes when you read books. Check one out at your local library. It's the fashionable thing to do.